Hello everybody, this is Chris Leahy with Rockin Farm, and I'm bringing you episode 2 of the Rockin Chronicles. It has been a very long time since I've put any content out, and I am very sorry for that. I really want to stay on top of this and make sure that I'm bringing out content. But we have been very busy, and part of me being horrible at this video thing is that I very rarely remember to shoot all the before and after stuff. So this is another one of those lessons learned through my mistakes thing. My son and I spent several weeks working after school or on weekends and after markets trying to get things ready to go so that these chickens could come out of this coop and out into this very expansive run. So we don't have a lot of money. We have to do everything kind of on the cheap, almost kind of old homesteader-ish in a way. So we actually had to go and cut down a whole bunch of cedars to get enough cedar poles to put all the way around the run. And then we had to dig all the holes 24 to 36 inches deep, depending on how big the pole was or what its use was for. And then we had to set those poles, and then we had to make sure that we packed those poles in well so that they wouldn't move. And then we came through and we strung this field fence all the way around. And on a Sunday morning, we came out here and we let these chickens out for their first glorious opportunity to come out and enjoy the outside. And they were such unbelievably happy chickens for a slight moment until we discovered that just the third hole down here, which is about 4 inches by 4 inches on this field fence, yeah, these 12-week-old pullets can make their bodies small enough to squeeze through that 4 inch by 4 inch hole. I had chickens all over my yard, and I looked like an idiot trying to shoo them all back in. I had no idea how they'd gotten out because I had walked away for just a brief moment, and I come back to chickens everywhere. And when I said, "What the heck are you doing?" and started threatening them with the barbecue pit and the fry pan, they scooted back over to the fence and hopped right back through those holes. So back in the coop they went. Lesson learned. So my son and I came out here about 4 days later, and we had this netting. I don't know if you can see this netting. See this netting here? We found this just laying on the property. It's 7 feet tall, and we had enough of it to make it all the way around. So I strung this netting all the way around. The girls have been back out for a full week, and they are very much enjoying their little free-ranging opportunity here in this very large run. They're eating a lot less feed. They're just happy chickens, happy social chickens. And they like to come up and spend a lot of time with us. I actually installed, right now this isn't really a gate, it's just some wire that I have run right here. This is the one place that I'm kind of concerned that they could still get out if they really wanted to, because, you know, I mean, that's only 4 feet high, so if they can jump up on a roost, they could technically jump or fly over that fence, but they haven't yet. They were taking the easy way and just hopping through this wire that was right down here at the ground. They haven't made any efforts to jump over this fence yet. The dogs also don't jump into the fence. They actually really enjoy just hanging out and watching the chickens. Chickens aren't intimidated by the dogs at all. But I like to give a little bit of credit where credit is due whenever I can. We get in and out right now before, you know, eventually I'll install a gate. I've actually got gate hangers there. You can see that gate hanger. But right now what I do is I use these reusable zip ties that I heard about on the Survival podcast through Jack Spearco. I like to give credit where credit is due whenever I can. So I would have never even probably known about these if it hadn't been for Jack at the Survival podcast. But yeah, it's a little hard to do one-handed, but you push a little tab and pull and they release. Zip them back up and reuse them. So we're able to get in and out of the run that way. Obviously, if we need to get in and out of the coop, we have the Dutch doors that I designed for my wife so that she can open the top door and make sure there's nothing in there before she opens the bottom door. But yeah, I mean, happy, healthy chickens, but it was yet another lesson learned. We put work into making sure this run was ready for the chickens. And when we thought it was ready, it was not ready. So we do have very happy, very healthy chickens now. Yet another lesson learned. And when I come to you very soon with episode 3, I'm going to let you know about yet another thing that I screwed up. As far as the run and everything goes, it's working out great. It really is working out great. And I'm sure that there's going to be some people out there that are kind of haters, and they're going to say, "Oh, your H-braces are crooked," or "What are you doing with those crooked cedar posts?" or "Why would you use field fence?" But you know what? I guess haters are just going to be haters. One of the things that I love about the homesteading community is that there are all different kinds of people that can come into the homesteading community. There are people who take their chickens inside their house and put chicken diapers on them because they just want to hang out and watch movies with their chickens. There's people like me that have 25, 30 chickens and are just hoping to get some eggs. There's people out there that have larger flocks and they sell laying eggs and things of that nature, and there's a place for all of us. So I did what I could do with the knowledge that I had and with the materials that I had, and if the haters are gonna hate, that's okay with me. This has been Chris Leahy coming to you once again from Rockin 8 Farm with episode 2 of the Rockin 8 Chronicles, and I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Say bye, girls.